Hey everybody, I want to take a little bit of time to show y'all what I've been doing the last couple weeks. I really should make more videos of what I've been doing. It's a Ford 3000 that I ended up buying from my brother. Had the wheels powder coated, brand new tires. These are the 550 16s. It's just the same size as the wheels, so it doesn't look too bad, but they are definitely a little skinnier than 6.0s that were on it. So, a little bit about tractor. It was one of the state tractors. I think North Carolina, that my brother bought, but it was completely locked up when he purchased it. So yes, went kind of crazy buying stuff for this tractor. A couple reasons why. It is the 8-speed with the positive traction pedal on the other side of the tractor, so it's pretty cool. I got some sheet metal order to put on top of that just so I can kind of use it if it starts to rain or drizzle. So a little bit of the list of stuff that has been done to it. I still need to finish doing the body work. I just started doing this. This was bent into about here, messed up. This side was messed up, so I need to finish doing that. But I put a headlight on it, took the old kind of metal mesh grill out, rebuilt the carburetor on it, new solenoid, new power steering cylinders on both sides, obviously a new muffler. What else we do? We had to do the points, sand them, do that, plug wires, plugs in it. This motor was completely, the cylinder number 3 was completely filled with water. Like, you could not turn it over. We took a pry bar that was probably about 4 feet long, put it on the PTO since it's live PTO, turned it back and forth, and it literally probably took a good hour, somewhere about an hour to get it unlocked so I could actually get it turned over. And I didn't know if it was going to run the way it does, but it does run pretty good. Now, I looked inside it. I have a bore scope, checked it. It looks okay. It's not great, but it's all right. There's a brand new wiring harness, brand new voltage regulator on it, new air filter, new thermostat. Radiator's okay. I'm actually a little surprised that it's not leaking as bad as some of these fins are bent. Still beat up down there in the bottom. I still got to cut that and put some new sheet metal in it, and I'm going to make it a back across the front too. I got a later model grill for it. It also had the notorious upper seal that was pouring fluid out. Replaced it, so all this tin's been off. Once again, the entire wiring harness has been redone. I actually got the gauges working so that the temp gauge, the gas gauge works on it. I did wire up a rear light on it, just so I could play around with it. And I did do a lot of mowing. It does like the PTO seal down there is leaking a little bit too, so I might have to replace that. Brakes work good. It did have brand new back tires on it when I got it, these BKTs. But it does seem okay. The parking brake even works. There's a positive traction pedal. The lift works really, really good on it. We'll see how quick she starts. She's usually pretty good. I don't even think you'll have to choke it. We'll jump up here. And she's off. I do think sometimes that needle works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know exactly what's going on. That's probably going to need to be replaced. But the gauges and all work. You'll see it slowly coming up. Might have to reset that regulator too. And then same thing, the lift. That's pretty crazy to think this thing runs like this knowing it was completely locked up. Like it was, I've had some stuff that was pretty bad, but this was definitely the worst. Yeah, it's just getting caught up. That's going to need to be replaced. Oh, and the power steering works really, really good now. I'm happy. I like the smaller tires too because they don't seem to dig into the ground the way my other tires do. And then small detail lights. The funny thing is the front lights are actually dimmer than the back. But it works. PTO works good on it too. I do have the sheet metal up there for it. I just took it around and mowed all my grass. It did a really good job. But generator's still good. It looked like it had been rebuilt, just like the starter had been rebuilt at one time. But it's been a lot of work. And then the power steering pump stuff, had to go through, clean it all out. Somebody took the lid off of it and just left it, and it was filled with water. It's got synthetic automatic transmission fluid in. I'm going to service it again. And these are the bigger 5/8 shaft steering cylinders. And it does pretty good. And that's that Rust-Oleum silver high temp paint. It's doing okay too. But I mean, it runs pretty good. Like I said, counting that thing was completely locked up. I'm very surprised. But keep watching. We're gonna clean it up. I'll repaint it. We'll get the dash stuff fixed on it. Gas tank inside's in good shape. Gotta love those little 3-cylinder Fords. But it does run good. It's got synthetic oil in it now. I did put the zinc additive and stuff in it. But thank you for watching.